moves in the back. And at the pivot, a terrific defender and all-around player, the Australian sensation, 7-footer Andrew Bogut. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Green in at the power forward position. Now here's LeBron. Oh, yes, the turnaround. And for LeBron James, a remarkable step. Greg, he had increased his field goal percentage for 7 consecutive seasons going into 2014.
Yeah, a steep decline last season, though, back below 50%. Was it just the challenge of new teammates and a new system, or the mileage he's accumulated? This season may start to answer that question.
Curry's shot is good. Golden State on D. And now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with David Blatt.
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thank you, Doris. Green with a screen for Curry. The pass to Green. 3-pointers off the mark. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Mozgov a screen on Curry. The drive by Shumpert. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
So it's the Warriors now. Green with a screen for Thompson. Thompson is double. Puts up a 3. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Thompson. Curry's got 5 now.
And he's really one of the most heads-up defenders you'll see, too. I mean, you've got to take care of the ball when you're around him.
Curry against Irving. Ron right side. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. Draymond Green with the rebound. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Now here's Shumpert. It's stolen by Bogut. Curry with it. Dishes it to Barnes. He feeds it to Bogut. Back to Barnes. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
Here's Curry following the score by Cleveland. Thompson left side. And the Warriors miss again.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
The drive by Love. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. That free throw good from Kevin Love. Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you, Bean. He's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism, but a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
Now here's LeBron. He dishes it to Love. Williams. Love with the screen for Williams. Smith outside. From outside, off the mark.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
And the foul on Mo Williams. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Verajao comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Jefferson in for LeBron. Iguodala outside. Pass to space. Back to Iguodala. Just 5 on the clock. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
And guys, you look at what makes Love such a prolific rebounder. Great anticipation. I mean, he has the broad shoulders to create space in the paint, the strong anchor to hold his position. It's no wonder he's been a dominating force on the glass at every level since high school.
Williams outside, and he gets it to go.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Here is Livingston. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Barbosa. A stupendous finish in traffic.
You know, regarding Kevin Love, he had a number of difficult transitions to make last season. Most of all, perhaps on the offensive glass. He averaged less than 2 a game after averaging 3 or more a game every other season.
And so here's Cleveland following the score by Golden State. And it's Smith penetrating. Back to Williams. And it's Spates with the rebound.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Iguodala dishes to Livingston. All alone.
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Here's Dellavedova. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Here's Curry. Kicks it to Spates. Pass to Thompson. Two on the clock. And the rejection by Smith. Jefferson attacking Dellavedova. Now the dish to Smith. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. And it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Now Curry. 7 points in the game. Here's Spates. And that one's good.
Good possession there, resulting in the easy one down low.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Verajao. And it's Kevin Love in for Tristan Thompson. Knocked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
19 seconds.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Dellavedova kicks to Irving. But Trey can't get it to go. So Golden State will take it the other way. And guys, I would have to say one of the most underrated defensive players in the NBA, Draymond Green. Might not be the case anymore after coming in second in the Defensive Player of the Year voting last year.
Yep, he might not look the part. You know, undersized, but you talk to the scouts and the stat geeks, they'll tell you he's one of the best in the game defensively.
Here's Dellavedova. 6 on the shot clock. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And for Green, long arms, great anticipation. We talk about the IQ. Also the willingness to absorb contact, all part of what makes him special on the defensive end of the floor. And, you know, now we have all these analytics. And if you look at all the advanced measures for defense, Draymond Green is one of the best in our game. I mean, and teams are better able to measure now defense with player tracking and the camera. So I think that helped Green when the time came for him to sign his contract.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs, swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for Matthew Dellavedova.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
And that one's good. And it's 6 points for Kevin Love.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Green with a screen for Curry. They double-team Curry. Passes it to Barnes. Drops one in from the wing. Now here's Irving. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. LeBron covered by Barnes. 5 on the clock, and it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Love the pass to Irving. Feeds to Mozgov. Love outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
And he knocks down the first one. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
Shumpert dishes to Mozgov. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And something else that comes to mind with him is how many guys he's given the posting treatment to. I mean, flying high to power one down while the defender stands there looking for mercy.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
He hits the second from the line. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the pass, Clark, we'd see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding 2 guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently, Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
The Warriors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Green with a screen on jumper. And Curry, here we go. Good chance here for Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Barnes has got 5 now. But Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times. So no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Irving against Curry. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
And that one's good. Barnes has got 7 points here in this quarter.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A drive by Shumpert. On the left block, Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Barbosa kicks to Livingston. Back to Barbosa. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Golden State. Now, here is Irving. The kick out to LeBron. And no good trying to get that one.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 11 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
Bogut the pass to Thompson. Back to Bogut. And stolen by Love. The drive by LeBron. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Warriors leading by 4. The Oracle Arena was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them 1 off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
And it's Shumpert penetrating.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Warriors leading by 5. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Thompson dishes to Curry. Pocket 6. That's good. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. Irving kicks to Love. On the wing, Shumpert. Again, Shumpert missing. Warriors shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Outside Curry. Green. Back to Curry. From the arc. And another 3 for Golden State.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. And the Cavaliers call time here.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Tristan Thompson is checking in for Kevin Love. And here's Thompson. The feed now to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Baseline J on the way. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Irving with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Irving gets to Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And it's 6 points for J.R. Smith.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
He kicks to Spates. Outside Curry. Spates sets a screen for Curry. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on LeBron James. And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area, and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq. Robinson did it for Tim Duncan. And that's really what great players do.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Love comes in for Mozgov. And it's Iman Shumpert in for LeBron. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And getting back to Kyrie, many felt the addition of LeBron would cut down on Kyrie's playmaking opportunities. But Kyrie was near his career average in assists last season. That even further indicates how seamlessly the 2 superstars were able to gel.
And stolen by Love. outside jumper. Thompson against Williams. Smith the pass to Love. Back to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from outside.
You know, talking about the effect LeBron had on Kyrie last year, they looked fantastic working together. But the stat sheet also bears that out. Kyrie hit over 40% of his threes for the first time in his career, and he posted the lowest turnover rate of his career, too.
Curry against Williams. Back to Love. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. LeBron's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's the pass to Shumpert. Cleveland moving it around. LeBron dishes to Shumpert. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Shumpert's got 5 now.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. He passes it to Spates. Puts it up from 15. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And it's Smith penetrating. Misses off the left iron.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Iguodala with it. Outside, Green. Back to Iguodala. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 5. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And that one's good. And it's 8 points for LeBron.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Spates the pass to Curry. A three-pointer off the mark. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Shoots. That's good from Shumpert on the assist by Williams. And that's now 7 points for Amon Shumpert. Curry against Williams. Curry attacking in low to Spates. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. And the Warriors lead by 8. Here's LeBron. The shot no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one for the Warriors.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
Irving kicks to LeBron. Tries again, and it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Cavs. Warriors leading by 6. Outside Curry. Dishes to Thompson. Back to Curry. Fires from 18. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. 22 points for Steph Curry. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Outside Irving. Back to LeBron. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off. He just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Love's checked in. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Thompson dishes to Irving. 6 to shoot. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Held it over, the pass to LeBron. And they double him up with LeBron. kicks to Thompson. Barnes against LeBron. Barnes dishes to Green. He feeds it to Thompson. Puts it up from 12, and it's Golden State with another.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Thompson sets the pick for Irving. Back to Love. Takes a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's 12 points for Kevin Love.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one.
That's good. And that's now 6 points for Klay Thompson.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Love with the screen on Thompson. Held it over the pass to LeBron. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Oscar, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Now Thompson. Outside Curry. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. On the wing, Iguodala. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Thompson. Releases. And again, no good by Golden State. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Now Love inside. It's stolen by Bogut. Now the Warriors moving it up. Bogut with the ball. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good from Iman Shumpert.
He was very composed on that trip to the stripe. And it's close to being a one-possession game now.
Thompson outside. Green with a screen for Thompson. Lock at 6. Shot from 12. Again, the miss by Thompson.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Shumpert. Cannot hit. Good defense by Iguodala.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Lets it go from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one. And the Cavaliers call time here. They trailed by 8. 1:25 left here in the 4th quarter. Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He said, listen, fellas, I know you're tired, but we can't coast. We've got to go harder. The win's in sight. We've got to power through it and go get it. Guys, pretty inspirational stuff.
1:25 left in the 4th quarter. Irving kicks to Mozgov. Back to Irving. And the rejection by Iguodala. LeBron against Thompson. Curry. For the three. And another three for Golden State.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out with style. What a time to have this kind of serve. You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
Green with a screen on jumper. Thompson is double. Bogut kicks to Thompson. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. Oshkov against Bogut. Here's Curry with the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Oh! 11 seconds left in the game. And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line. It's a 7-point game. Timeout called Cleveland. They're losing by 7. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, they can call all the timeouts they want, but really...
Yeah, I'm ready to go home just like the players are. There's nothing they can do to salvage this one right now. Let's go. Get out of here. Game done.
He summed it up.
I was going to say, yeah, I don't think we need to comment after that.
Adios. Williams for 3. Smith outside. From deep. Shot misses. So easy the Warriors get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the dub.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now it's time for the Jordan Player of the Game, Steph Curry.